empires crumbling in the gloom. Napkin men with metal hearts surround us, drawing nearer, bodies fill the room. Our talking heads parade their faces every day, showing us the way to think and feel, helping us to understand the rich man's
Hello everyone, and welcome to another Chill Art Sunday. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing fine. So, today I will be resuming works on that comic I have been working on for the past two Sundays. And just like I said, it probably would happen on last Sunday. Last Sunday I said that I would try and get some more work done on this throughout the week. But I also said that it would be very likely that I would not have the time to work on this thing during the week. And it happened. I could not do anything on this. Here it is. I could not get any work done on this comic during the week. Because my week has been absurdly and unexpectedly busy. I'm actually supposed to have 2 days off, but I could not take any of those 2 days off. Hello, Raphael. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing fine. But yeah, I've been super busy this week. Actually, I was so tired on the Saturday that I slept in all day. I woke up past 6 p.m. yesterday, and I was supposed to be up at 8 to, alongside my brother, put some order in the house, some cleanup and sort some stuff out, etc. And he was quite mad that I slept in. But what can I do? I was extremely tired. It's been a really busy week. And to make matters worse, Monday is shaping to be also a pretty busy day. Well, this next week that is about to begin anyway. Because I'm pretty sure that I will not be able to finish the work I have to do on Monday. And yesterday, my client, the same one that gave me so much hassle throughout the entire week, he has sent me several messages. Actually, I'm not even joking. Here, let me open my phone here. There's 8 messages from this client on my WhatsApp about stuff, and I'll have to work even more. Dano Viva, thank you so much for following and welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? But yeah, I'll have to start Monday very early. I'm pretty sure I will not be able to finish whatever work I'll have to be doing on Monday. I'll not be able to finish it on Monday, so I'll have to do more work on Tuesday and likely Wednesday as well. I just want a break. Have you ever thought about using a graphics tablet? Thank you, Raphael. And yes, I actually do use a graphics tablet. I use a tablet to draw. All of this was hand drawn on a tablet. I'm just drawing the line arts with vectors and color right now, because this makes things easier for me on Photoshop later. I am doing fine, Dano. Thank you. Just very tired. But yeah. So yeah, my plans last Sunday was to do some work on this throughout the week, maybe get at least one more of these sketches finished, but I could not do any of that. And it took me an entire 4-hour stream last Sunday to get just this one finished. That's fine. Could be worse. Well, let's continue now then. So on last Sunday, I have worked on the line art for this sketch of Silvertrot, and I probably should work on this one now, but just to have some variety, how about instead of working on that second sketch of Silvertrot, I work on this sketch of Keldeo, because Keldeo is a nice Pokemon. I like Keldeo. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, where shall I begin? Maybe maybe with this bit here over his eye. Yeah, I'm going to begin with this one. Let's see, where do I begin with this? Yeah, I'm gonna begin here. Pull a line up there, down here, and around we go. Although, I have a feeling that the way I'm doing is not going to work very well. Yeah, I don't think it will. Okay, plan B. Let me do multiple lines and then transform those into a single line, because that should make it easier to make those pointy ends over there while continuing the rest. It does make more sense as I speak, but it will make sense when I actually do it. So let's do this part first. Put this over here, that one over there, down here now, up there, and end it here. This will obviously require some adjustments in terms of positioning of the anchor points, but that should not be very difficult. Okay, so now, actually I'm not going to begin up here, I'm going to begin down here, because yes, reasons. Pull this one there, add a little curve like this. Now that messed up, but that's okay, because whoops, wrong line. Dang it. There we go. Now pull this one down. Do some more adjustment there. And now we can pull this one up. Let's add an anchor point up there, just for good measure, because I might need it. And if not, I can just very easily delete it. Put one here, delete this one. Let's make some adjustments over here. Andreas, thank you so much for following and welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday, how are you? Now let's pull these up here. And voila. Now if I add an anchor point over here, keep this one here, but delete this one, the line curves itself more nicely, just the way I want it to do. Now as we can see, the thickness here is way bigger than over here, so I gotta fix this. That's great to hear, Andreas. Well, technically read, because it's text. Right, so let's pull down, let's reposition this anchor point to there, and that allows me to reposition this one just like so. Now if I pull this one up here a little bit, it will reduce the amount of pointiness, if that's even a word, over here. And as we can see, this over here and this over here have a very defined corner. I do not want that. These must be more round. So what I do is I add these anchor points on the sides and delete the one in the middle. Now I just gotta make some adjustments to this and this, and there we go. That corner is gone. It is round. Just need to change this just a little bit. There we go. That's much better. Now I just got to do the same thing with the one up here. Hey, there we go. That's a nice trick, isn't it? I really reduce the speed on the mouse. There we go. That makes it easier to get these things more accurately. Yeah, there we go. Now that is looking like a line already. Now moving on to this side. Put this one here, anchor point for good measure. Put this one here, and an anchor point as well. Sure, why not? Now here, this is going to require a lot of adjustment. Well, not really a lot, but quite some. Let's delete this. Alright, that looks better already. Let's add one here. Delete this one. Okay, now that sucks. Let's see, maybe if I... Actually, never mind, undo. Keep this one here. Instead of deleting it or adding more anchor points, let's just change the position of the line, like so. Okay, now I believe I can add an anchor point here and remove this one. Hey, there we go. That works. That works nicely, very nicely. Though this anchor point needs to go a little further down like this, so I can move this line up. That was too up, maybe. Wait, what if I just delete this anchor point? Yeah, that's bad. So instead I'm going to add one over there and delete this one here. That made no difference. So undo that. Let's undo the changing of this line as well. Create a new anchor point here. And now I should be able to delete this one. Nope. 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 That's bad. Maybe the problem is actually up here instead. Yeah, that is better. That definitely looks better. Let's see. This one over there. Yep. That is looking fine so far. This thing that Keldeo has over his eyes is starting to gain an actual shape. Let's see, delete this one. Perfect. Let's add an anchor point over there. And what if I delete this one? Not bad. So now I should be able to bring this line to the side like this, keeping it round down here. Yup. Anchor point there. Now to make this a little thinner, just like that. Okay, now I don't know how to explain it, but this area here doesn't seem very right. So anchor point there, anchor point here, delete this one. There we go, now that seems right. There, see, it's starting to gain a shape. It's starting to look like the thing Keldeo has there, whatever that is called. I don't know, Pokemon have some strange body parts. Like there's some Pokemon in Gen 5 and I think especially in Gen 7 now. And they look like robots. It's kind of weird, they're strange. Although, not as strange as a lot of Pokemon in Generation 7. I'm really not a fan of the Generation 7 Pokemon. Well, not Generation 7. Wait, is it 7? Let's see, Generation 6 was... yes, it is Generation 7, the one that takes place in that Hawaii-based, Hawaii-inspired region. I can't remember the name of that place. Yeah. There are way too many Anthro Pokemons there. I don't like that. They looked way too much like people. Like, why do that? Just keep them looking like creatures. They look so much better that way. No, like animals. The way they have been doing these newer generations, and it's not like I am a Gen Warner or Whiner. I can't remember the name given to people who complain about newer generations of Pokemon. But yeah, the way they have been doing them kind of makes me think of Digimon. I mean, it's not inherently a bad thing, but for Pokemon, just doesn't have the same charm. Hey there, Vikoto, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, like the Fire Starter, for example, in Generation 7. It starts off as a adorable little kitten. It evolves to a second stage where it's still an adorable kitten. Well, a cat, more. Or actually more like a tiger. But still, cute. It looks like an animal. Like an actual cat. A big cat, but a cat nonetheless. And then it evolves into a bipedal, anthropomorphic wrestler. It's like, what? Why? Wasn't Blaziken in Generation 3 enough? Why must fire starters usually evolve into firefighting types? Although I think that one is actually either dark fire or firefighting. I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't pick that one. Actually, I still haven't finished my first game of Generation 7. Kind of lost interest in Pokemon on that generation. Then again, it's not like even if I still had interest, it's not like I would be able to play Generation 8 because I don't have a Switch. It's way too expensive. But yeah, Generation 8 looks a little better, but still, I'm still not very fond of the new designs they made for that generation. I don't know. I think all the Anthro thing, that's not for me. However, the Galarian designs, those are pretty nice. Though they are pretty much just redesigns of the older generations. So, this part here doesn't seem very right. I gotta check the sketch. Yeah, I think that should be pointy, not round-ish like I have done here. Show anchor point there. Delete this one. Move this one down here. Genwooner, that's the name. That's the name I was trying to remember. I just remembered. Okay, I think I gotta move this one over here. Yeah, that works. That looks better. Much better. Now, in terms of my favorite Pokemon generation, I think my favorites are Generation 2 and Generation 6. Definitely. In terms of the favorite games, that's gotta have to be Pokemon Soul Silver. Well, Soul Silver is a remake. So that would be Pokemon Silver / Crystal / Soul Silver. And Okay, I forgot what the... Oh, I remember now. On Generation 6, Pokemon X. Those are my favorites. Ah, Generation 6. So nice. Okay, so this is looking fine. Let's make this red, I mean black. There we go. Now those bunch of lines that were seemingly everywhere are now just one single line. There's still a bunch of lines, but they look like a single line. So the plan now is to do the same thing for this side over here. And then carry on for the others. Oops, I messed up. There we go. Because if I use the single line for all of this, I would have trouble meeting like for example the line of this part with the beginning of the line of this part, and I would have some trouble making both of them meet here like a pointy thing like this one. So if I do like this, I can have the point, this sharp edge over here, without much trouble. The only actual trouble, sort of, is just making these shapes, which is not difficult. I say that and I immediately get this one wrong. Good job, me. Okay, that is the wrong arrow. There we go. This is the one I want. Oh yeah, that looks better. There we go. Now I just gotta adjust the lines over here so I can get the thickness correct. Now that seems that I just made this a little bit too thick. That is not supposed to have it. Also, that can stay there. I was gonna say that the black line is coming over this one, but that will make no difference because this whole thing is going to be flat black. Okay, this one has to come closer. Let's make an anchor point over here. Delete that one. Yeah, that's better. Now this part on the inside is not as good. Now it is better. So let's make an anchor point there. Whoops. Anchor point here. Because this part here, it needs to be a little more round, or rather curved. Like that. Yeah, this works, I think. Seems good enough. Maybe just some adjustment down here. Yeah. Make that anchor point there, an anchor point there, and delete this one. Now with some minor adjustments of these arrows over here, get this one closer to that anchor point and make it rounder. There we go. Make it all black, and there we have it. There, see this part here, how this line comes and meets the back side of this one here, instead of going all the way down. Because if I do them meeting all the way down with a single line, I will have difficulties with this part on each one. So doing like this makes it easier to handle that. and spares me rather, some otherwise unnecessary work. And automatically, it saves me time. And as I have pointed out several times in the last Sunday, doing vectors is very time consuming. They are great to work with, they are not difficult, but they are time consuming. There we go. Yeah, this one seems to be easier than the other one. Creating these anchor points in between the anchor points that I want to delete ensures that the line is not going to bend itself and get all mangled up and, you know, messy. It makes it a lot easier to get things sorted, not sorted, positioned correctly the way I want. And it's also very helpful because, like here for example, as you can see, there is this corner here and here, and if I have this anchor point over there and this one over here, and I just delete this one, it curves itself just nicely, exactly the way I want. It's like an auto fix. So long as I know where to place the anchor points. There we go. Now this is way too pointy. Let's move this one over here, this one over there. That is better. There we go. That's looking fine already. Just gotta do like 1, 2. Actually, this one can be just a single one, I think. So yeah, 1, 2, and 3. I think 3 more should do the trick for this part of Keldeo. Make a point at the end over there. And there we go. Curve. Curve. Let's do the inside already because sure, why not? Oops. Euro Truck Simulator 2 has scheduled a Halloween convoy. Interesting. Just want to make you aware that the notifications received are picked up on the stream. I know. These notifications are okay to go on the stream. The first one was just a reply to a comment I left on a video, and the second one was some group on Steam. Nothing secret, as far as I know anyway. If any of those are secret, they forgot to tell me. In which case, it is not my fault, admin. Oops, I accidentally deleted that anchor point. That was not supposed to happen. Actually, what is the comment I got? The comment reply I got? Let me check. YouTube. Because I clicked on the notification, but it did not open. History, I know what video it is though. Let's see. Here. Shouldn't I have messed with you while streaming?
Give me a beat.
Yep.
It was a reply here.
My name is Mr. Wilson, and I'm here to say I'm gonna smack your ass in a major way. What are you doing in my basement? Get out of here! Get out of here!
Okay, now I know. Dude, Game Grumps, I love these guys. They are hilarious. But I'm not gonna play this video. not on the stream. If you want to watch it, go and check Grump Out, one of their secondary channels. Ben and Arnold, love those guys. Okay, now that seems to be correct. Maybe if I add an anchor point over here, and I'll delete this one. Yep, that seems even more correct. Now this one wants to be moved down here like so, and yeah, that works. Although this is a little thick. Maybe if I move this over here, it will seem a little thinner. Yeah, that works. Now, as I have mentioned, I believe I can use just a single line for this one here, because in this corner it doesn't need to meet with another line, not in the same way that the other ones I have just drawn did. In terms of line thickness, I think 1.5 should work out fine. Yeah, 1.5 seems to be okay. So let's put this one down here. Down here. I might need to make a little adjustment over there, because there's a gap over here, as you can see. Let me highlight it with blue. Yep, I'm gonna have to run a line over here. No big deal. Now, as I make this line thinner, like one. Nah, one's too thin, and the gap is still there. Let's just keep it at 1.5 and just run with the correction later. And move these over here. There we go. Now we'll create an anchor point over here. And there we go. That seems to be good. Okay, now for the little correction that I have mentioned, all I gotta do is make a new line going from there to here. Let's make it thinner. That is thicker. I meant thinner. There we go. 0.5. Convert to curve. Let's have it closer to the edge over there. And over here as well. There we go, that is perfect. You would even tell that there is another line over there. Okay, now for this last one, I'm gonna go with that multiple lines thing. And then just simply adjust their shape. I might need to have an anchor point up here actually. To curve, yes. Actually, maybe I can just have delete this anchor point there. Yeah, that seems okay. I'll bring this over here. This one over there. This looks very, very good. Now, I don't need to brag, but this looks great. Let's have a look. Exactly as I wanted it to be. Exactly as I want it to be. Although maybe this part here might need some adjustment, which is this part, because the line is actually going up, sorta. So ideally this one should be going up as well. Let me try and make a couple of changes there to see if that makes any positive difference. So like move this like this, and this actually will have to go up like so. Maybe if I just bring it down a little. Now I will have to create an anchor point over here and another one up here in order to keep the shape of this part intact. So like move these lines like so. I'm not sure if this is looking good. I'm talking about having those anchor points over there, but it just deleted them. Oh wait, this might actually work. This might actually work. Yeah, it works! That is even better. Superb. So let's save. Let's click outside to unselect anything and Control S to save. Drink some more water. Actually, let me move this headphone stand over there so I can have my glass of water a little closer. Hey, there we go. It's right behind the microphone. Alright, so this part is done. I'm gonna do this one. And it seems like I'm gonna have to do the multiple lines trick over here as well. And maybe I should do the horn first, because then I should be able to hide some of these lines behind the line art of the horn. Yeah, it's gonna be the same. So let's just make an anchor point here, another one there. I forgot I gotta click and drag. One here, here, and it is actually going all the way back behind the horn. So let's have it over there, and this can end. Oh no! Wait. I think I am making mistakes. Undo. Okay, so let me try again, but this time doing the outer part of the line. Now I'll drag it over back there. How am I going to meet this part with this final like this? Why am I overthinking this? Oh, I know why I was confused. Because down here is supposed to be another line. Well, but since this is going to be hidden by the horn, it's no big deal. I can just draw another line there, and it's not even going to be noticeable. Let's see, over here, that seems okay. Delete that anchor point. And have a curve over here with an anchor point. And now let's create another one here so I can eliminate this corner. There we go. Let's do the inner part. Anchor point there. Delete that one over there. Let's do this one here. Yup. Yeah, some adjustment over here is required. There we go. Now that that is done, let's have this one run up there, this one up here. An anchor point over here is required, because now I will delete this one. And actually I should do the same thing with this one over here. Yeah, just like that. Just gonna make some adjustment over here. I made this. I created a corner there. No, I don't want that. And that's worse. Anchor point. Anchor point. That's better. That's a little better. I'll make this curve over here. A little change in the position of this anchor point. And this bit actually has to be round. There we go. Move these down. Oops, this one needs to be cusp mode. That's what this is called. Cusp node, not mode. Create a sharp angle in the curve by converting the node to a cusp node. So that's what that's called. Cusp node. What a weird name. There we go. That is better. Now this means, oops. This means that I gotta move this anchor point up here. Adjust this line just a little bit like that. Create new anchor points because this has to be a little roundish as well, although maybe not as much. Yeah, I think that might work. Yes. And I'll make this whole thing black. And that seems to be correct, although this part here seems a little too thick. This line is a thick boy. Let's make an anchor point over there. Delete this one. Yeah, that's more or less what I want. Now, like I have mentioned, there should be a line running from there to here, like that. Let's make it 1.5. Convert it to curve. This doesn't really have to be here, but I'm not really a perfectionist, but I want things to be as perfect as I can make them. Now, as we can see, this and this, they are both over the horn, and the horn is supposed to be over them. So, let me drink more water. Thick, yes. So what I am going to do is I am going to draw the lines for the horn, and once I have them, I will simply delete those bits over there. So let's make an edge there, a very corny corner. Bring these over here, and I am doing this in this manner over here because there will be a line running down here, and that is supposed to cover that. So if I do it like this, it should not be an issue. So let's see, run this over here. This one needs to have a little curve going up, like so, because the horn, it bends the other way on that point over there. Now let's bring this over here, this up there. Let's make them closer together so the line looks thinner. It's a little too thick on this part, but maybe it will look better once I get to this end over here. Now Keldeo's horn, it is a little bit more on the pointy side rather than a unicorn pony. So maybe I should delete, oops, not that one. Well, that one, but need another ankle point over here. Okay, yeah, let's keep this like that for now. to make this part of the horn. Let's move this over here. Huh? Just like that. Now if I make an anchor point over here and delete this one, yeah, that looks better. I might need to make this a little pointier, but that will come later. First, let's finish the basic shape of the horn, so then I can actually have an idea of what this is looking like. There we go. This anchor point is gonna have to go. It definitely has to go. Up there seems fine. Let's see, let's make an anchor point there, because that's the point where the line seems to be going thicker in a manner that it is not supposed to. Let's get closer here, make an anchor point there. Now I really like the song. I see days neither fun nor free. I see a future caused by you. I see the path that... Okay, now I messed up the lyrics. I should shut up. Let's see. This line goes over there. Now this point can go away. Because now I bring this one up. A little more up. A lot more up. Yeah, that works. What if I delete this? If I delete that one, everything messes up. So let's make an anchor point there. And delete this one. Now I can make some adjustment over here. Just like so. Yeah. Bend it over here a little more. Bring this outside. Well, inside actually. Come on, mouse, just click the thing. There we go. This part over here is a little thick. And here's what I want. Yeah. Okay, let's make an anchor point here. And delete this. Because now I can pull this up. Like this. And I might need to move this anchor point or create a new one. But the idea here is to make this area pointier. Speaking of pointier, I see a corner here. It must not exist. There we go. So that is fixed. Now it's too thin, this area. Yeah, there we go. That is better. But this part here is too thick. Why must everything be too thick? On parts that they are not supposed to be thick. Okay, I see a corner there. But if I change that, it's going to change the adjustment I have just made there, and that's going to mess up. So it's easier to just delete these anchor points. There we go. Oopsie daisy. That was the wrong command. Alright, everything seems to be alright here except for this part. So anchor point and blammo. Now that is gone. Break this down a little. And this. Yeah. That seems much better. So now I make this all black, and as we can see, those lines I have talked about, they are showing behind the horn. So here's how I'm going to fix it. I'm going to create an anchor point here and an anchor point here. Delete that anchor point there and bring these arrows down, because now that line is going to be hidden underneath this black line of the horn. And kind of the same thing with this other line here. We're just deleting this anchor point up there, and there we go. All of that is now hidden. Just gotta paint these black again. Ta-da! That is done. Let's have a look. Excellent. Now we have those eye things and the Keldeo horn. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's draw that line that I was talking about over here. I'm going to use the multiple lines thing trick again. I mean, just because. There we go. Oop, excuse me. There we go. Let's bring this over here. And that looks exactly as I wanted. Let's paint this one blue, just make sure. Yep, it is completely hidden. Excellent. That is exactly what I wanted. Now, about the rest of his mane on top of his head. I'm not going to work on that just yet. I'm going to work... let's see, I think I'm going to make his face first, his head over here. And this part that covers whatever this is his neck area. Let's see. What is here? I can use this multiple lines thing again. And I'm using this trick a lot. Just so effective. If it's so effective, I might as well use it then, right? Okay, put this one down. That one can go up a little. Yeah, no big deal. Perfect. It's not really a big deal if this looks a little thicker than it probably should. If anything, it helps to add the idea of that this is a cartoony character. And I like that. I like cartoon creatures, cartoon animals and such. They're fun to draw, most of them are cute. Just fun. I just wish people would stop asking me if I am a furry, or in some cases just downright assuming and stating that I am one. I am not. They must understand that not everyone who likes cartoon creatures is a furry like them. There we go. Anchor point there. And let's make this cute snout become a cute snout. There we go. That line is not very right over there, but that is okay, because adjustments and fixes will come later. For now, I just need the basic shape of this snout. Then I can fix it and make it look right. Let's do this thing up here. Okay, now I can begin the fixing and adjusting. Oops, wrong one. There we go, that's what I wanted. This anchor point needs to come a little closer. There we go, that looks better. Now anchor point over there. Let's adjust the positioning of these rods over here and over here. Also, this anchor point needs to be moved. There we go. Anchor point there, and delete that anchor point there. Let's kind of do the same thing down here as well. There we go. Like that. Anchor point here. And the original one can be deleted. Just like so. Maybe I can just downright delete this one? Yep, I can. That looks very good. So move this one down. This line, this rod rather, up. And I think I can just make some anchor points around here and delete the originals, and the thing should adjust itself automatically pretty much. Now this one actually needs some manual adjustment before I make an anchor point. There we go, yes. Now this anchor point can go away, just like that. And I see this anchor point here probably needs to go away. Yes, that looks better. Yeah, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a Keldeo snout. Let's draw his nostrils. Kelda has some pretty large nostrils, I gotta say. There we go. Oh, speaking of large, we gotta make this line thicker. There we go. Maybe 1.5 is too thick for this thing. Let's use 1.0. Yeah, this seems to be better. Let's make a little adjustment over here. Anchor point. Delete that. Anchor point here. Delete this one. Nope. Not without making another one over there. Hey, there we go. That is better. That is much better. Though maybe this part over here needs to come a little down. Yeah, that's better. Now, what if I just copy this nostril, paste it, and invert? How can I... This is going to require some adjusting. Oh, that looks terrible. Let's see. Where is the center of this thing? It has no center. Dang it. That's okay. I can just do this. Resize. Turn a little more. Just turn a little bit more. Now change this like so. Now I move this anchor point over here. Maybe? Well, this part seems wrong. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I think. Let me remove these two. Yeah, more or less. This part here actually, it looks like it needs to come up a little more and to be a little thicker. Not thicker. a little wider on this bottom area. Maybe that will look better. Yeah, I think that works. Oop, that was way too much zoom. Let's see. Let's draw his eyes. His cute eyes. Kelda has cute eyes. I'm going to use again the multiple lines trick, because that works. There we go. Put that over there. This over here. Now, is this the part of the inner? No, this is the outer line. That is exactly what I want. I will need another anchor point, I can see. Let's make one here in the middle. And now I can soften these lines a little. But first I should probably change the positioning of this one to give me the basic shape that I need. There we go. There we go. Yes. Sweet. This one comes over here. Now let's improve this shape, shall we? Let's make an anchor point here and bring it up. So now I can bring this line down a little. And this one further here. Anchor point there. And delete this one. There we go. Now let's make one here. And do the same thing with this one. Perfect. Let's see. Let's remove this corner here. Just like that. Okay, this is going to need an anchor point here. Hey, that is exactly what I wanted to happen. Superb. Now this up here might need a little changing like that. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's make this black. There we go. Now we have an eye line. This part, let me check the reference because I think there is color in that area. Actually, no, that is just a black line. Okay, great. Wow, this whole thing is just a black line? Okay, if you say so. Mr. Ken Sugimori. There we go. Oh, hold on, let me check this. Ah, that is a dark line, definitely. But apparently I don't actually want it to be all black. Because as you can see here, that is not actual black inside the line. But in that case, okay, no line is quote-unquote leaking, it seems. Maybe remove this down here a little bit. Yeah, there we go, that's better. I'll keep it like this for now, but I'm not fully convinced that I want this to have a different color other than an actual solid black. Yeah. The actual eye, I would do like I have planned to do with Silver Trout and actually draw those in Photoshop later. So I will not work on them. Not here on Cordell. Let's make this line over here. Let's make those edges, those points a little less points here. There we go. There we go. Now the eye line out here. And I can actually run this across like so. Actually, no, never mind. Let's not do that because this has to be 1.5 thickness. And if I have that running across, that can be difficult to hide. Let's put this over here. There's a gap over there. I'll have to hide that gap in a moment. For now, let's do this. Okay, now let's pick a line and run it across like so. And this one can be a very thin line. Let's convert it to curve. Bring this closer to the edge. That is way too close. It actually passed the edge. That is not what I want. Let's put this one over there. Curve it like so. And just a little further back here. And there we go. Voila. Doesn't even look like there was a gap there at all, does it? It most definitely does not. Right, so line here to define the eye socket. I need a little bit more zoom here. There we go. Let's have a look at this face. Excellent, look at that. That is looking great so far. Okay, let's undo that. Control S to save. Let me drink some more of my water. Good water. I am drinking so much water that soon I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. But hey, it's important to stay hydrated. Okay, now let's draw this line over here, and then I can finish drawing his head. There we go. I think I need to change the position of the anchor points over here. Stop this. Yeah, I definitely do. So these must go further down like that. And now this curve has to go up. Just like this. Yep, now this one has to go down, as does this one. Yep. There we go. Well, this is a little too thick. That is better. But now this part here is too thin. Still way too thin. Bring it down like that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Now with just one single line of a 1.0 thickness, I think should be enough for this. I do this part. So let's select 1.0. And actually place this thing in the position it is supposed to have. Okay, it is hitting down there. It is not hitting up here though. That anchor point up here actually needs to come a little further this way. So now I can adjust this and this. Make it black. There we have it. Now let's make the line that defines his neck. Just like that. I think I have changed my mind. I am not going to color everything here in Corel. That is going to take way too much time. Since I am not going to shade anything, I'll just do the coloring in Photoshop. That should be a lot easier. There we go. Yep. That is a neck. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do this part around his neck now. And then I will do the mane. And once that is done, his head will be complete. Excuse me for the yawning. I'm still feeling tired from the busy week I had. For this, I think I can just use a single line. That would not only be easier, but also it doesn't seem like I will need to do any pointy points in the manner that I was doing with the mane, if that makes any sense. Let's see. Let's make some very angular corners around this. Santi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the stream. Happy Sunday. Because yeah, then I can and will adjust these corners by fiddling around with the anchor points. I'll delete some, I'll create some, and that should fix everything. Now let's make this 1.5 thickness. Convert to curve. And let's start actually making the shape of this thing, whatever this thing is. That is great to know, Santi. You know, I like Sundays. Sundays are relaxing. Especially when the weather is not burning hot. Okay, let's move this over here and this over here. And as you can see, this part here is intersecting with the eye thing, and this is going to be fixed later. I'm also doing fine, Sensi. Thank you. Just feeling hungry as usual. I must stop forgetting to have lunch in time. Still, yeah, I mean, then again, it's easier said than done. For me anyway. Because I get so entertained and focused on whatever I am doing at a given time that I completely black out and forget about anything else. Okay, so that is done. Let's see, let's move this one down. Actually, undo all of that, and let's move the line as a whole, like so. Yeah, that is starting to look better. This is starting to look good. I probably might need an anchor point there for later, so might as well just leave it there now. Try refreshing it, Santi. Unless it is a problem with Twitch, because I did have some problem. Twitch did have problems last Friday. If it is a stream, it is probably just Twitch itself, because it did have issues last Friday when I was streaming Rocket League. In terms of my internet connection, my connection is fine. That much I can tell. Okay, anchor point there. Let's make a little curve over here because it is necessary. Anchor point here, and delete this one I have just made. And now we make these. Wait. Yeah, they are supposed to have a little bit of a curvature on the edges, on the points rather. Let's make this a little less pointier. Like so. And do I need to change those there as well? Kind of.
They say will be stormed. I can't help but see the fall leaving us behind.
Okay, so that looks fine. This one needs to be a little curvier, like so. Create a nickel point here. Maybe delete this one. Yeah, delete that one. Let's make a nickel point there. There we go. Now let's make one here. And delete this one, the original. This one needs to come inside a little like that. There we go. Can I delete this one? Yeah. Actually, no. Yeah, no, yeah. Move this one here. Create a new one there. Now I can delete this one. Yeah, that works. Now let's roundify this one. Ah, I made an anchor point. That was not what I was supposed to do. Let's bring these down a little, so it is not as pointy as it is right now. There we go. That seems better. Over here, I don't think I need to make any adjustments to the lines themselves. I just need to create these anchor points and then delete this one. Then I can make adjustments to the lines. Like this. Yeah, it looks like that works. Although I see a small corner there and that is bugging me. Ah, there we go. That is much better. Can I delete this one? Yep, I can. Let's make an anchor point in there. So I can move this one like this. Let's make an anchor point here and another one here to keep that shape. And delete this one. I think I can keep this one like that. No real need to change it. This one up here, however, this one will need changing. It must be less pointy like that. There we go. There we go. That is way, way better. Now this one here, we need to have to receive kind of the same treatment. Actually, this seems fine. Does it? Yeah, kind of. What I actually shouldn't do here is to to have this line come down into this one. Kind of like this. Now if this is the case, then I might as well instead make an anchor point here on this corner, and oh boy, let's delete this one, bring it over there, let's create a new one there and delete this one. So now I can bring this one up here and delete this. Okay, this is what I was trying to do just now. So let's move this. Yeah, I know that's too much. This anchor point has to be moved way back here now, which means I have to delete this one. Hey there, Barba, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. How are ya? Okay, delete these. And this one has to come down. There, dang it. This one has to come down by a lot. So now I can bring this one down. And bring this one down a little more. And this anchor point over there. And that works. Now let's make all of this blue and make the needed corrections. And the needed corrections are this corner here, there's a gap there as you can see, and this portion here, it is going over this eye thing that Caldale has. So this line here and this one, they must not be appearing. They must not show. I have to remove them. Let's begin by this gap by making this small and thin line. Let's curve it. This needs to come closer to the edge over there, just like so. Yep. Like that. Now there's still a gap there, but I don't want to draw another line, so instead I am just going to close this line like so. There we go. Now over here I gotta make an anchor point here and break it apart. Select that. Oopsie daisy, I selected everything. Select this. There we go. So now that line's gone. Let's create a new line here and break it apart as well. Not new line, anchor point. There we go. Delete that. Create a new anchor point here and break apart as well. And there we go. Now make it black. And ta-da! It's fixed. And remember that gap there? Doesn't even look like there's another line there. It looks like it is the same line. Wonderful. Let's save. Let's make this thingy here real quick. I'm going to use a thickness of 1.0 because I don't feel like a 1.5 should be necessary here. I'm not even sure what this is. Do that and this. Create an equal point there. There we go. Another one here. Delete that. And bring this line down. Create an anchor point here. Delete this one here. Yeah. That works. That seems to be fine. I hope this is the correct shape. I'm not entirely sure if this is very correct. Let me move it away. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. Let's save. And now all I gotta do is the main. However, I need to use the bathroom real bad. So let me do a thing here real quick. Hold on a sec. Oh. Let me add a new source on OBS for a thing, for a BRB message. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Media source, browser, game capture, text. BRB. The text is going to be. Oops. Night Dragon will be right back. Text transform, no. The font can stay as Arial. That's no problem. Can I add an outline though? So it's not just. Yes, I can. Size of the outline 6. The color of the outline has to be. Actually, let me pull this down here so you can see what I am doing instead of me just talking. There we go. Make this black. And what else? I think that is fine. Okay, so now the thing is up there. Let me move it down here. Make it wider. My dragon will be right back. Let's put it that over there. Now let's make this thing move. So it's not just a still text. And scroll, yes. Horizontal speed. Okay, that seems to work. It does, however, need a change on the text itself. So, let's add a bunch of space. Okay, that is not quite what I want. Not how I want, anyway. There we go. That works. Okay. Now that's a BRB message, if I've ever seen one. Alright, folks, I will use the bathroom real quick, and I will be back in probably less than a minute. BRB. And I am back. And this BRB message can go away now. Right, that didn't take long. Okay, let's see. I was gonna do his main next. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a single line here for this part. And then I'm going to use multiple lines over here for that part. That should make things easier. Also, as we can see, I will have to do some deleting over here. But that's fine. There we go. Now make a little bend over there. And that seems to be okay. Let's see. Anchor point here. Anchor point there. And break apart. Now just gotta select the right thing. There we go. Let's move this a little further in. Oh no! I'm gonna have to run a line over here to hide this gap. Dang it! I was hoping I would not have to do that. It's not so bad. Such a small gap. There we go. Fixed. Easy peasy. Okay, no need to do any fixes over there. So hide, not hide, make this all black. For this one up here, I can use just a single line. So I'm going to do this one first, and then I'm going to do this one. Actually, no, never mind. I will have to use multiple lines over there because of this end over here, of these ends. Alright, fine, let's get started on that. Put this over there. Just like that. There we go. I probably might not need to make many adjustments to this one. Probably. That's a big probably. You know what? This looks good as it is. Yep. No need for adjustments there. Yeah. Let's do this one now. I will need another anchor point here for sure. So let's go ahead and leave an anchor point there right away. Now let's convert to curve and actually make the shape. Dang it. Wait, did I convert it to curve? I could swear I had clicked it to curve just now. Whatever. Wait, why isn't this working? How many more times am I gonna have to click on convert to curve? Yeah, there we go, now it works. That was weird. I don't know, maybe it didn't have all the anchor points selected. That could have happened. Let's bring this one down here. And this one down here. Okay, now this does require some adjustment. Let's pull this anchor point over there. And this one up a little. That was way too up. Yeah, that's better. Now this line goes down here. The area seems a little thin, but I don't know, maybe it works. Yeah, that should work. Let's do the shapes up here now. Yeah. There we go. It's a little thick, however. Maybe the problem lies over here on this anchor point. Definitely. This looks better now. Alright. Also this one. No, not that one. This one, rather. This one down here. So pull that up there. Let's make an anchor point here. Another one down here. And I think I can just delete these ones. Yeah, that works. Great. Though it needs to come down a little. Yeah, that works far better now. Now this can be filled up with black color. And there we go. Now for this part, man, I'm gonna have to use this multiple lines thing so many more times. Fine. Let me do this part. Vectors take so long to do. I like them so much, but they take so long. Or maybe I am just too slow. I wish I was faster to do this. Okay, this part here I can actually use just a single line. It does not have to be the multiple lines thing. Although I think there will be a gap over here that we have to hide with another line. So there's that. Let's see. Yep, that is fine. Let me color this blue so I can better see what's going on here. No, actually not. There's not going to be a gap there. Oh, excellent. Hide that there. Not hide. Move that there. There we go. Now I'll have to use multiple lines. It's not that I don't like making these. It's just I don't like adjusting all of these lines all over. Yeah, it could be worse. I should not be complaining. Let's have an anchor point up there just for good measure. And there should be one around here. Yep. Let's see. This can stay like that. This one goes down like this. Let's have a little pool over here. Anchor point here. Delete that one. And let's make this curve over here. There we go. Let's put this line over here like so. That way this pointy can be a little pointier. Did my neighbor just turn on their stereo? Well, if you hear music in the background, other than the music that I am playing on the stream, blame my neighbor. I hate his musical taste. And I know musical taste is subjective. But the songs he plays, they're just so awful. And it's not even that he has a playlist, he just turns on the radio. Hey there, blah. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Well, yeah, he turns on the radio on the radio station that only plays Brazilian country music. And that is such bad music. It only plays crap on that radio. And what's worse, his backyard is right next to my window. So everything he does there, I hear here. I am doing quite alright, Vlad, thank you. Oh, you're just waking up? Then good morning. Hey, Hudson, welcome to the stream. How are you? Happy Sunday. I was just talking crap about my neighbor. Okay, I think this is fine, though this bit here looks a little funky. Let me see if I can fix this in a manner that I do not mess up the other stuff. Okay, maybe the problem here is that I gotta change the position of this anchor point. Yeah, that works, though now the other lines are messed up. Here I go again to fixing these things. What joy. Okay, let's make an anchor point there, delete this one. Actually, let's not delete this one. Let's instead move it up a little. Yeah, that works a little better. And yes, I think this part is done. Yep, that seems to be good. Just one more to go and Caldio's head will be finished. Exciting. Okay, let's see that anchor point here, anchor point there. Now let's do the outer part of this, and let's have them meet the first anchor point. Now this mess of lines is going to become a single line, and that is a pretty neat trick. I love working with vectors. I just hate how long I take to make them. So much time. Last Sunday it took an entire 4.5 hour stream to do the line arts with vectors of just one single sketch. But at least I finished that one. I wonder if this one is going to take as long. Hope not. Because if each one of these take that long to do and I cannot work on them during the week, then it's going to take several weeks for me to finish this comic. And this comic has been sitting unfinished for how long? 5 years already. 5 years is way too much time. Okay, let's see. Make an anchor point here, and I think I can delete. No, cannot delete that one. I have to make another one here. Now I can delete this one. Yep. This one has to be moved down. There's a corner there that I don't like. Yeah, I gotta remove this corner. So let's make an anchor point there. Another one here. And there you go. Now that corner is gone. And if I make... maybe if I make an anchor point here, move it down just a little bit, like so. Maybe now I can delete this one. Dang it! Okay, better make one closer then. Is more or less. Let's make one here and delete this one here. That looks terrible. Can I just adjust this by change the position of these rods instead? Well, first let's bring this one a little closer to make the soon-to-be single line seem to be a little less thick. That actually kind of worked. Delete this one. Yeah, what about this one? Nope, not this one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not quite happy about this one over here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Create an anchor point there. One here. And delete this one. Now create one here. Another one here. And delete this one. Hey, there we go. That has been fixed. Let's make this all black. And I believe Keldeo's head is finished. Let me drag all of this out so we can have a better look. Yeah, boy! Look at that! Keldeo's head is done! And yes, I know the eyes are not there. I'm going to draw those on Photoshop later. Alright, excellent. So, undo to have those back there. Let's now make his body. Let's see, how am I going to get started on this? I can start with his rump over here and then move on to this leg. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Or actually, no, I'm going to start with this leg over here. Because yes, sure, why not? I feel like I'm going to need an anchor point around here. Now one there, another one here, and this can go up here like so. Now normally if I were going to be shading this, this leg would be in a different layer. But since I am not going to shade any of this, it is okay for everything to be on the exact same layer as everything else. And on the most, if really necessary, I can just come back to the sketch, to Corel, and separate these, which should not be too difficult. It's just gonna take some time. Okay, now this rod comes over here. Let's make an anchor point there and one here. Delete this one. And let's make this a little less pointy. And there we go, we have a hoof. Let's do the same thing on this side. First, I gotta adjust the shape of his leg on this side, however. Yeah, there we go. Now I can make an anchor point there and delete the original. Ta-da! Though, is the line art here going over the black one? No. And no. Great, so I do not have to make any fixes there. So now I just gotta make a line going across over here. This can also be a thickness of 1.5. Let's make the shape just like so. Ta-da! We have a right front leg. Excellent. For this one, I am going to use a single line and then just pointify the line on this part up here. Because I think that's going to be a little easier than if I run multiple lines like I have been doing most of the time for most of this sketch. Okay, so that is done. Let's make the shape of his leg. This band is wrong. There we go, that is better. Let's make the shape of his hoof. His left front hoof. There we go. Because remember, Keldeo is a horse. Although he's more like a pony. Well, ponies are horses. But still, you know what I mean. Yeah, there we go. Actually, Keldeo is more like a unicorn pony. Because he's too small to be an actual horse like Pokemon. He's more pony-like than actual horse-like. Like Ponyta and Rapidash, for example. Ponyta, it even says on its name, it is a pony. And Rapidash, he is an actual horse. He looks like a horse. And he has the size of a horse. Keldeo does not. You can clearly see it as a horse, but it is more like a pony than an actual horse. There we go, so this hoof seems to be done. Mostly just gotta do this line here. 1.5 thickness.
My sister won't get out of bed. What's in her mind? What's in her head? Seems she has other
Perfect.
plans instead.
Okay, now as I was saying, I now have to pointify that end over there. Well, first, let me sort out this shape, because the shape is not quite correct. Single point? More or less. Yeah, that's better. Okay, how to pointify this flat edge over here? Like so. First, make this blue. Second, I turn on the light because it's getting dark in here. There we go, that's better. Third, I would check if my phone is done charging, because I just remembered I had put this to charge hours ago. Yeah, this is done charging. Let me take it off. There we go. Okay, now let's pointify this thing. So the line is blue. What I gotta do next is, first position is in the correct place, so I can work nicely. There we go, maybe a little less zoom. Nah. Okay, well, first, this leg, this curve is going like this position, for the most part, outwards. So, I will need an anchor point over here. Pull it down, anchor point there, another one here, and close this little triangle like. Let's convert these to curve. These will need to be moved over here a little, and I believe this one will also need to be closer to the edge.
Oh, so be it.
There.
They can't let a princess sleep in just once, it seems.
And now let's make this curved.
We are quite certain that thou hast already done a fine
Okay,
job
the
of
anchor point up here has to go over there.
I suppose. Well, up with the sun then. Really, sister?
And that seems to be good.
I should get a break, shouldn't I?
Although I see a little edge going over the blue line over there, that must not happen.
Fine.
So I'm going to try and fix this by moving this anchor point further down.
At least it's still morning, you know. too old.
Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, plan B then. Let's move this further up, like so. I might have been a little too much, but you know, I think it worked. Let's see now. I'll create an echo point here on the blue line and delete the one up there. Make the blue line black. Make this thing black. And there we go. That flat line has been pointified. And yes, I made up a word. It is a word now. Let's make the line art of his tummy. Let's see, I'm going to use multiple lines for this one. Just because I don't really want to pointify a single line. There we go. Move that there. Now again, you might be wondering, but Mike, that line is intersecting with the lines of his neck thing and his leg. And yes, you would be right, it is. And I am going to fix that. This is easily fixable. First, I just gotta get this line right, and then I will fix that. Come on. There we go. Make this black. Actually, make this blue, rather. And here's how to fix it. Anchor point here. Anchor point here. Anchor point here and break apart. Oh, there's a little bit of a problem there. I had not anticipated. If I break apart, I cannot fill it up with color. Okay, I think I know how I can fix that. Let me carry on and break this apart. Okay, delete this and delete this. Okay, now that is not intersecting anymore. Can I? Yes, there we go. Ah, boy, it has closed automatically. Excellent. Yeah, there we go. It's not intersecting anymore. Perfect. And I accidentally fixed this one as well when I was trying to fix this one. Great. Just great. Let's use the multiple lines thing on this part now. And actually, I am not far from finishing Keldeo. Well, please catch up Keldeo anyway. There's still the second one to do, which I probably not have enough time to do on this stream. Sad face. Now let's give this the proper shape that it has to have. Oh, my back. I definitely have bad posture when drawing. Then again, apparently all artists do. We cannot help it. And speaking of helping, it doesn't help that my chair it doesn't help either. Very soon I'm going to need a new chair. This one is no longer as comfortable anymore. Alright, so that seems to be fine. That can go there. Now, is this the one I want? Yes, this is the road I want. Let's make an anchor point there and another one here. So I can delete this one, and that line roundifies itself. Though these rods need to be changed a little, so the effect is a little more convincing. And on that note, this anchor point needs to come down a little. Yep, that seems to be better. Shape-wise, this can be better, I think. Right, what if I do this? Move this line further out, move this one further in and up, and kind of do the same with the one down here. And the one up, wait, there's an anchor point here? Maybe, oh no! That went terribly bad. Okay, there is an anchor point here. Okay, change its position. And this one goes like this. Yeah, that is a lot better. Actually, yeah, let's make an anchor point here and remove this one as soon as I have this anchor point over there. Yes. That seems to work nicely. Let's move this line up a little. And just to make sure things are correct, yep, things are correct over there. Let's make this all black. And there we go. Keldeo has a rump. Now let's make the leg. For this leg, I am going to use a single line, but I'm pretty sure I'll have to make some fixing over here because there will be a gap. No big deal. That is an easy fix to make. Should be. Let's see, 1.5. Let's move this one here, this one there. Man, I love when the lines just fall into place. So good. Now, this leg. I think I'll have to make some changes to this ankle point very, very soon. Let's make this hoof. Let's make this hoof look like a hoof. Ankle point there. Ankle point here. Now I can delete this one, so this corner is gone. Yep. Like that. It's looking better already. Let's do this part of the leg. Oops. I should probably go straight to the rods themselves like this. Yeah. There we go. Just like that. Okay. Now I can add an anchor point here and one down here. So we can get rid of this one. And there we go. We no longer have that noticeable corner. Perfect. Now let's make the back of his leg over here. And we are almost done. Let me change this to blue so I can see the end of the line over there. Inside the black line. Okay, let's move this like so. Ankle point. Ankle point. delete this one. Yep, that works. This is the gap I was talking about. Let's fix that. Thanks, Santi. I too think this is coming out very nicely. Okay, so to fix this, we are going to have this line over here. Let me bring it closer to the edge of the blue. Yep. Make it curve. Let's change that up there as well. And yeah, this works. Just needs a little adjustment. There we go. Okay, so this bit is done, but as we can see, there's still a hole here. The way I'm going to fix is by drawing more of this line and closing it, just like so, although I see now that there is a little bit coming out over there. That must not happen. Here's a way how I can fix this by making another anchor point here and pulling it around like so. Ta-da! There we go. And that was fixed. That was easy to fix. Now make this black. Make the blue line black. And now they both look like one single line. Easy indeed. Now let's make this line here to define his hoof. Wait, I gotta change the thickness to 1.5. Dang it, I forgot to convert to curve. There we go. And there we go. That is another leg done. Just one more leg to go and his tail, and this Keldeo is going to be done. And then all I have to do left, all I have left to do, I mean, is going to be this sketch of Keldeo, this sketch of Silvertrot, and this sketch of the Pokeball. There's actually a Cherish Ball. Cherish Ball or Cherry Ball? Whatever. Let me do this leg back here real quick. I'm going to use just a single line. Okay, so the hoof seems to begin around here. So anchor point there. I think I'm going to need an anchor point here. Yeah, this seems to be fine. Now let's make this leg have its proper shape. It doesn't matter that this part here is not properly shaped, because this part here should not be showing in the first place. Actually, I'm going to delete this anchor point over there, because I can do this. Oh yeah, this line here, I'm going to remove that in a bit. This is this part of his hoof. Let's make a little change to that shape over there. Maybe up here as well. Yeah. Anchor point over here. And here. And delete this one. Some small adjustments. Just like that. I said I was not going to really work on this shape here, but it's bothering me that I wasn't doing that. So might as well. What actually might be happening here is that this hoof is actually going further out. I mean further in, like this. Yeah, that makes more sense. And in terms of the shape, should go more or less like this. That seems to make sense, right? Yeah, kinda. Let's see here, let's remove this. Now, of course, all of this detailing that I am doing here is not really necessary because, again, this part is going to be deleted. But, being a perfectionist like I am, it really annoys me that the leg doesn't actually exist in there unless I do this. Because I would forever know that the shape was completely wrong back there, even if it was not visible. Okay, so now this is done. I make these two lines blue. I create an anchor point here. What have I done? How did I go full screen? Oh, F9 goes full screen on Corel. Interesting. I meant to press F10 though. Okay, so delete that. Make an anchor point here. And break apart. Delete this. Make an anchor point there. And let's start deleting these anchor points. There we go. Now these can be turned black. And there we go. That is another leg done. Now Keldeo has all of his 4 legs. Now I just gotta do the tail. Let's see. For this tail, how can I do this tail in a manner that works and should give me less trouble, the least trouble, to make fixes and adjustments? Probably a multiple lines on this bit, a single line on this bit, multiple lines here, and this one here, and for this one here I might be able to use just a single line. Alright, where do I begin? I'm going to begin by this one, down here. So anchor points there. You know, I can pull a line all the way up here just to have the shape of his tail completely visible before I erase this part, because the lines in here, they are not supposed to show. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I don't have to, but I'm gonna. Let me just pull this over there. Yep, that seems fine. Anchor point over here and over there, and that is done. And to curve. Put this like so. This like so. Actually having the line going up there like this kind of helps me setting up the shape correctly down here, because then I know exactly what proportions are up there, and by extension what proportions should be down here. Okay, this one has got to go down here like so, and this curves like that, and like this. Yep. There we go. Now let's do some fixing on this side. And let's bring this one further down a little. Because now I can make this a little curvier. And that should help with that bit up there. Which, now that I think of it, I should bring down like that. Yeah. Let's have this come a little further to the middle. And there we go. That is done. Now, just for the sake of yes, I am going to make that shape that I said I was going to make here. It doesn't have to be accurate, because this is all going to be deleted anyway, so yeah. That is more or less like, not like, that is more or less what it would be like, I guess. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and make the fix right now, actually. So anchor point here, anchor point there. Break apart. And let's delete some of these. If I can select them properly, there we go. Let's delete the one up there. And this one. And now all I gotta do is close this up. Ta-da! There we go. Make it black. Just like that. Now for this bit here, I think I can use a single line. Just like this. And actually I'm going to end this line around here instead of going all the way over there. Because for the one above, I am going to use multiple lines. So the bit from that should cover this bit here. There we go. Move this like this. Alright, so that is done. This one here needs changing. Just a little bit more. Yay, there we go. I won't need to hide any gaps over there. Let's go ahead and break this apart. Make an anchor point there. And delete this line. There we go. That's another bit done. Now let's make multiple lines for this bit here. Going all the way across like this. Now this sketch line is doing a weird turn over there, but I'm pretty sure that is a mistake, because it makes no sense. I'm sure it's just a mistake that I didn't bother to fix. Either didn't bother to fix or just didn't care to fix. Didn't think it would be necessary. After all, some of the mistakes can and are usually fixed during the process of drawing the line arts with vectors, like I am doing right now. So some of these sketch errors are not really needed to, it's not really necessary to fix some errors made in the sketching process. There we go. Now this will need to come up a little. There we go. And as you can see, the flat And of this line here should be completely hidden by the multiple lines that I am drawing right now, without the need to making any fixes or adjustments. There we go. This one over here should come around this area. And this rod should be changed. Oh, not that one, this one. Should be changed a little like this. I believe I need an anchor point over there, because the shape down here doesn't seem to be quite correct. There we go. Let's make this black. And just to check, yep, this one is completely hidden. Perfect. There we go, his tail is almost done. Let's make this other part here. I'm also going to use multiple lines for this. Like this. Let's begin by the inner part of this line, like that. Yeah. There we go, now let's do the one up here. Right, now just gotta do some adjustments to make this look better and correct, of course. And soon, very soon, it should be done. And actually, I think this is good enough. Apart from this up here, that seems wrong. The way I'm going to fix that is by creating an anchor point here, so this curve is not messed up. And now I change this curve over here. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Now just to make sure this curve here is as perfect as it can be, I delete this anchor point, make this black, and there we go. Now for this bit here, I can just use a single line going all the way across and hiding behind this one, which I think I'll have to make some adjustment over here, but we'll see. Let's bring this one down. Make this curvature. Yeah, some adjustment here is going to be required. I'm going to need that little line going across tricked. Let's pull this one up. Now let's create an anchor point here so I can improve the shape on this side as well as this. That was not an improvement. Let's make an anchor point here. That wasn't much of an improvement either. I need an anchor point up here. Now this works. Right, can I delete this one? I better keep it there. Unless I make one up here. Nah. Let's keep it like this. It's better. Let's make one here. Break apart. Oh, dang it. Everything was selected. Oops. Alright, that is correct. And now let's do that line thing. Bring it up like that. And like this. Hairline thickness. This needs to be closer to the edge. Perfect! Perfect. Yes, perfect. Make this black. Make the blue line black again. And now that looks like the same exact single line. Let me press Ctrl S to save real quick. And now, let's bring Keldeo, this Keldeo, over here. Look at that! He is done! Keldeo is finished. This Keldeo anyway, there's still another one to do. I don't mean to brag, since I am the one who drew this, but this looks great. I like how this has turned out. I don't think there are any mistakes that I need to fix. Everything seems to be fine. Okay, let's press Ctrl G to group everything. Yep, it's all grouped. Ctrl S to save again and drink some more water. That was the last of my water. Alrighty. Let's see, it's been only past 2 hours and a half of stream. I still have some more ground to cover, so Kelly was actually really quick considering how much time I had to spend doing this one last Sunday. So maybe instead of doing this sketch, I should do this one, just because of the time. Though I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna do the Pokeball. And then if there is more time still left on the stream, I will do either Silvertrot or the other Keldeo. Okay, so how exactly am I going to be doing this? Let's make a circle. A bigger thickness. 1.5, just like the others. Alright. So I'm gonna have to make a lot of adjustments here. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100% accurate, because there's just a ball. Round like this planet of ours. Oh shoot, what have I done? How do I redo again? I forgot. Layout, edit, redo, stretch. Right. What I meant to do here is to drag this a little to the side. Like this, yes. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that seems about right. Let's see, Control C, Control V. Let's size this down. Ctrl C, Ctrl V again. Let's do the same thing here. Ctrl C, Ctrl V one more time. And there we go. Wait, shouldn't this bit be a little larger than this? It should. So that's like pretty much all of this. Right, let's see. Kind of like this, a little bit more. That's actually kind of double the size. Yeah, I think that seems about right. Right? About this bit, how exactly am I going to achieve this? Let's see. Actually, here. I'm gonna bring it down here, this corner, like this. The thickness needs to be changed. No, I forgot to select. Dang it. There we go. I'll put it over here and unlink that. 20. Yeah, this is kind of what I want for the most part, but I think I do need this to be linked. Yeah, that seems about right. Nope, that's about wrong. Right, oops. Put a 0 all across again, unlink. And I actually need to have this coming all the way over there. Now I do the curve thing. There we go, 158. So 158 down here. Ta-da! How about this one over here? What exactly am I going to do with this? Convert to curves. And to curve. There we go, anchor point there. Now, this circle, this line here has to go away. Convert to curves. Let's say I add an anchor point there. Apparently I forgot. Break apart. Add an anchor point here. Break apart. Delete. And delete. Okay, but now this is outside. I don't want that. Can I fix it by just dragging this? Kinda, but not really. Which means I will have to create an anchor point here and another one there. And delete the one in the corner, and that is worse. Oh no. Oh no! That is wrong. Dang it. Bring this up. Maybe. Like this. I mean, this doesn't necessarily need to be very detailed, because considering the effect I am going to apply on this ball once this is sent to Photoshop, this bit is likely not going to be visible. However, I really would like this to be correct right out of the box, you know. I'm a little disappointed that this has been so difficult. Oops. One thing I can do is on Photoshop, I can use the eraser to erase that little bit there, or to make this a little smoother, you know. Yeah, I probably should invest in doing that, which means I should probably not touch this and instead just undo everything that I have just done up here. So Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. There. Why does it look better up? I mean down there than it does up here. Can you see the difference? It's weird. Let's bring out a little more. Okay, now it seems about right, about the same. And let's do the same thing with, actually, instead of just doing the same thing, I can just copy paste and resize this thing. Resize like this. Pull it out like this. Oh no. How can I change it back to what it was? Power clip inside? I don't know what this is. Cancel. Frame type? No. Border? No. Height? No. Internet links? No. Object properties? Wait. I think I know. Reverse subpath. I don't think this is what I want. I don't think I can undo the convert to curve thing. Can I? Close curve? No. Reverse direction? No. Search content? Absolutely not. Oh, fine. Fine. I did the deed of... you know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna draw a new one. It's gonna be easier. There. 1.5 thickness. Put that over there. 20, yeah. 20 down there. And now I can convert this thing to curves. Convert this to curve. And actually, break apart. And why can't I break this one apart? Whatever. Just need to delete this. There we go. Now you might be wondering, but Mike, what about the other side? Well, the other side, I'll figure that out later. Let me check the reference again. Okay. So this bit here. Actually, I'm just going to use a line going across, like so. 1.5, sure. Oops. And oh wait, never mind. Delete this. Let me actually use this thing. Just because of that is way too thick. Just because of symmetry reasons. Put it there. But oops. Put this one over here. Convert to curves. Break apart. Break apart. Delete this and that, and this can be turned black. Now Ctrl S to save this stage of the production, and I am going to save this stage of the production as a backup by coming here on Save As and change the name to Alpha 1. Because what I am about to do is I am going to cut this Pokeball in half. So let's convert all of these to curve. I can't select. Okay, maybe if I break this apart up there. Now break this one apart. This one as well. And this one. Alright. Let's go all the way down there now. For the bottom of the Pokeball. Although, no, that's not really necessary. Here. Let's delete this and this. Okay, so that's one half. That and that. That. Oops. That. That and that. Alright, so this should be one half of this Pokeball. There, okay. So Control C, Control V. Let's flip it around. And let's try to position this thing correctly. Why didn't it move? Come on. What the hell? Okay, let me group this thing so nothing gets unselected accidentally. Okay. Let's. There we go. Now I can ungroup this and group the entire Pokeball. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know. Okay, so Control S. That actually took way less time than I thought it would. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, let's see. We are near 3 hours of stream, and I kind of feel like continuing. But I'm also hungry. I don't know, there's only these two sketches left to go now. There's the Silvertrot up here, and this Keldeo down there. I'm thinking, should I continue today? Should I stop for today and continue later on the next stream? Because this is going to take a while. It's going to take at least 2 hours. That is how long this one took. This one took 4 hours for some reason. Which I can imagine this one would also take about that same time. Yeah. Yeah, 4 hours is a long time. I can do 4 hours, it's just a very long time. No, I think I'm going to stop here for today. And before I stop, I want to make a test with the actual finished Pokeball that will be used on the comic. So let me open Photoshop and let me delete everything that is in here. Let's leave just this ball, which I will export. It is called a Cherish Ball. Cherish Ball line art. Oopsie daisy. Line art. I will probably have to change the DPI. Come on. Yep. Here, the resolution from 300 to 500. And okay. Now let me undo these. Actually, I have already saved, so let me just close this before I mess something up. Let's see. Here, Cherish Ball. Bring it over to Photoshop. And I'm going to need a larger canvas. So canvas size in pixels, please. The current resolution is 2234. I want to add. Let me see. What do I want to be the new resolution? 2234 plus 1000. Yeah, let's add 1000 to each side. 1000 here, and let me close this. 3296. My cat's kitten is here, playing with my foot. Oh, hello there, you cutie. Ow. Oh wait, I thought this was going to... It didn't work quite as I was expecting. That's because I added 3000 something to the height. Okay. 32, 34 to the width. There we go, that's better. Here, Cherish Ball. Let's bring this over here as a reference. Let's copy, paste it over here. It looks so tiny. Let's create a new layer here. Okay. Select this, and this. Oh wait, I gotta change the tolerance here to 1 and activate anti-alias. Okay, so this part and this part also need to be selected. Okay, oops. I forgot this is in Corel. I'm pressing Shift and the scroll wheel to zoom. This is Photoshop. That's not how you zoom here. There we go. Now, is this selection correct? Let me see. Let me pick this red. I don't see anything. Bigger brush. And no, I gotta invert the selection. Select, modify, expand by 1. Actually, the expansion shall go before I invert the selection. So expand by 1. Now I invert the selection. And activate a mask layer. Grab a big brush. Bigger brush. There we go. This is what I wanted. Exactles. Now let me pick this dark color, which is not actual black. And let me select these areas that I have not selected before. And for this, I don't believe I will need to invert the selection. Let's create a new layer above this one. And this is just a test, by the way. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. Yeah, there we go. That is the Pokeball, the Cherish Ball. The line art, I am going to change the color of the line art. Although this is just a test, don't really need to. I'm gonna. Even if just to see what it's going to be like. So lock that. And let's not do that. Not now, anyway. Merge visible. Yep. Okay, well, now let's make this ball a little smaller. Because it will be a lot smaller in the comic. It's gotta fit the panels. Though I have no idea what size it will actually need to be. Let's make it this size, at least for now. It's just a test anyway. Okay, so that's that. Let's add that effect I have tested on the last Sunday. Filter, blur, motion blur, distance. Let's reduce the distance to 50. No. I first need to flatten the Pokeball. I forgot about that. Yeah, that seems about right. Now I can add the blur effect. Oops, not the blur effect. What am I doing? It's a motion blur. Yay. Not yet. I just remembered another detail. Control C, Control V, let's paste, add some opacity. The Pokeball needs to have a sort of pattern, repeating pattern, like this. I forgot about that. Yeah, this one I can actually do this. Yeah. There we go. Now I can just duplicate both of these layers and flip them horizontally and bring them to the side over here. So long as I position them correctly, should be like this. Yeah. Now I select the actual ball. And I erase what is outside. I need a hard brush, however. What is outside? And let me do all the outside first, and then I will do what's on the inside. I'm gonna do it with all of these first. There we go. Just like that. Now I can select a soft brush and I can invert the selection and do phase effect on the inside like this. Same thing with this one. And let's repeat it with the other ones, which are on the other side. Just one more to go. There we go. Now I can merge all of these together. Now I can add the motion blur effect. Motion blur. Hey, there we go. Now that doesn't this look like the ball is actually spinning this time? Kinda does. Kinda. But I think there might be some other effect that I can add to enhance this a little more. Blur. Radial blur. Nope. Shape blur? Oh. No. That's not gonna work. Doesn't look so bad though. What about this? So. Yeah, that's not. Smart blur. Surface blur. Gaussian blur. Lens blur. What is smart blur? What does this do? I see no difference. Whatever. Let's do the warping thing. Yeah, like this. So it kind of looks like the ball is squished. Because you know, movement. It's not perfect, but I think it works. Yeah, that works. Excellent. Wonderful. I just gotta remember how to do this next time. Okay. So I can close without saving it. And I can close everything. Because yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here now. It's been about 3 hours of stream. I can easily go further, but I am hungry and there's some stuff that I still gotta do. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. My friends, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed. Quick reminder, next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Gaming Friday. As usual, a different game every week on every Friday. And for Halloween, on this Friday, I will be playing Ghostbusters, the video game. If for some reason that does not work out very well, because I'm not sure if that game is going to run decently enough on my old computer while streaming. I know by itself it runs fine, but while streaming I don't think that's going to run very well. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, if for some reason I cannot stream Ghostbusters for Halloween as I want to, I will be playing as a fallback game. I will be playing Delirium, which is an actual horror game. And as usual, Chill Arts Sunday every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The gaming stream on Fridays at 7 p.m. So hopefully I will see you guys there. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Have a great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. And in case we don't meet again until Halloween, have a happy Halloween. See you guys next time. Bye bye.
Some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings aren't exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in
mind your bearings, only worse if you don't turn up. Good bad on taking trips because they'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. Citrus can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let them on my opinion of such enough. Good bad on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the fact that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's supposed to be elusive and on time. Just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. So bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion of the show. Good bad on taking trips because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mar my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just grow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on thinking just because you've got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you planned. Citrus can be your fears when you can see where fossils lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You got to keep on sailing even when you want to frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand. Shut up, don't bet on thinking just because you got to be more grand. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. Shut up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your trips to trash.